These videos will be so useful to you to use forever, by the way. You can take them as references and for more practice of English. The videos are, as you see, the first one is for BBC pronunciation. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Then the other useful links start with Oxford Learner's Dictionary, and two more dictionaries, which are Collins and Longman. For Oxford, and it's number one for me, actually, one of the best ever, and I guess you will benefit from that a lot. As we said earlier, that you need to stop using Google Translate if you'd like to improve your language. So let's check or use or look up the words in an English dictionary. Concerning Collins and Longman, they give you the British pronunciation mostly, but what is different from Oxford is that the idea of pronouncing the whole sentence, as we'll see in a minute. The next one is almaani.com, which is an Arabic English dictionary. Well, actually, it is, in my opinion, the most professional dictionary, used even by translators and the professionals. Then after that, we have two more links that will help us to practice the language, because it happens that sometimes you don't know how to say something in English. So these two websites will help you to do that and will give you good practice on dialogues and listening quizzes and stuff like that. And the last one is for silent letters in English. Let's start with the first one, which is BBC pronunciation. Here is the website, as you see, and it starts with, as you see, Tim's pronunciation workshop. It's perfect, of course, but this will be for a higher level, actually. Let's start from the beginning when you talk about the pronunciation of every single word in English, or I'm sorry, every single letter or sound, let's say. So every sound in English, whether they are vowel sounds or consonant sounds, whether they are long vowel sounds, short vowel sounds, and so on. Find all the sounds of English. Okay, and again, the idea of diphthongs when you've got like a mix or a combination of two vowels together. Fine. Anyway, you will have like all the sounds of English in this great page. And website. I will start with the first one, which is the sound that I talked about. I told you that this sound is different from what we have in Arabic. We do not have this sound in Arabic. The word, for example, like a sound. Fine. So as you see here, you'll find the video, and the lady here will show you how to pronounce it. The only
This is
issue
a
with the
long
website.
vowel sound. It's pronounced Now you try. Listen and repeat after me.
And I would like you to notice something here, that we've got two pictures. One focuses on the face, and the other one focuses on the shape of the mouth and her lips, how you pronounce the word, because actually the shape of the mouth would affect the way you pronounce the word or the sound, let's say.
Here are some words which have this sound. Nurse, stir, learn.
Fine, so I would recommend it for you to check all the sounds of English on this website, and this will help you to pronounce every single word and every single sound in the right way. Anyway, this is the website, and as we all know, what's great about the website is that, in my opinion, it's number one. Okay, I will write any word that I want. Let's take a word like advance, for example, and you'll find that it gives you pronunciation. Advance. And the American. And it tells you about the level of the word. It gives you definition of the word. It gives you examples, extra examples, also the topics where you find this. And it's great. It has many other options, but we can talk about this in another video. It tells you what part of a speech. It gives you like all the words that match might be like matching the word family, whatever. Okay, as advance as a verb, as an adjective, advancement, blah blah blah. You got me? All the words that are related to that. To the word advance. You can find the same thing with the rest of the vocabulary words. You'll find also some examples of idioms and stuff like that. I'm going to share with you now the next dictionary, which is Collins. Collins is a great dictionary too, with a similar idea, but the differences are, I'm going to find the word advance once more. For advance, you will find here that it gives you the British pronunciation only.
Advance.
Fine. This is one point, but what is nice is that you will find that you can listen to the whole sentence.
The Allies began advancing on the city in 1943.
Fine. So with similar options, but still you have the word and the definition, the examples, and the same idea. Okay, just give me a minute. Let's move to the next one. Okay, the next one, which is Longman. With a similar idea, and again, I'm going to write the same word, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to write the word advance, and let's see. Again and again, here we have the British
Advance.
American pronunciation. That's what's different. And again, you have the idea of reading the whole sentence. Fine. Feel free to choose whatever you want. Okay, but for me, as I told you, I just prefer Oxford. Then we come to the dictionary of Al-Ma'ani, Qamus Al-Ma'ani. Why have I chosen Al-Ma'ani? As I told you, it is the most professional website with a lot of options, as you see here. You can check for yourself. But I'm just focused, or I would like to focus on the idea of Arabic English dictionary. And where can you get this? As you see here, قاموس عربي أجنبي, and choose قاموس عربي إنجليزي. Fine. This is the first option. طب why have I chosen this dictionary? The point is that, as I told you, it's the most professional, and what's great about it is that it gives you the meaning of the word in its field. يعني الكلمة في المجال بتاعها. You got me? That is the point. يعني I always give this example about when I say a word like فايدة. يعني إيه كلمة فايدة أو فائدة? I can tell you, you can say benefit, you can say it could be advantage, for example. تمام؟ ممكن أقول what is the use of what they are doing, أو there is no use, ما فيش فايدة. بس لما أجي أتكلم على فايدة البنك, the word is interest. You got me? That is the point. You'll find that the website will give you the meaning of the words or the meanings of the words and its fields, as you see here. لو بتكلم معالجة عامة فهي بقت إيه like therapist for example, حد معالج. طب لو هي في field ثانية المعنى ممكن مختلف. You can check this for yourself, and as you see here, these are the fields أو المجالات اللي بإيه اللي بيجيب لي معنى الكلمة بتاعتها. You got what I mean? That is the point. Then we come to another website. This is something that happens to all of us when we start talking and we want to say something and we don't know how to say it. فالويب ده اللي هو ESL Fast, اللي هو كان اسمه ESL Robot. What is great about it is that it includes like 1,500 ESL, which is English as a second language and English as a foreign language conversations on 25 topics. يعني you will find that these are the topics that we need in our life. In different fields بقى, يعني we don't want more than that as far as I think. يعني if we take for example at the hotel, فهنا what is good is that let's check this one. You'll find the topic is at a hotel, and you've got like 21 subtopics. Let's choose one of them or check one of them. Checking into the hotel, for example, you'll find that the website gives you the audio and the script, which is great. You can do listen and read along. So here you listen.
I have a reservation. My name is John Sandals.
May I see your ID, please, Mr. Sandals?
Fine, and you have here the audio and the audio with the script, and even you can work on the speed of the playback. I mean, playback speed, you can make it like faster or slower, and you will find the same thing or the same topic in different words, the same scenario, which is great. And here, for example, I have a reservation. May I see your ID? My name is John Sandals, and here it is under the name of Sandals. And here the third one, I have a reservation. My name is. You got what I mean? That is the point. In like 4 or 5, even 6. You got me? This will be a great idea. You can choose the topic that you want and read about it, know how to say that, and it will be great if you listen and read along. Another website with a similar idea is ESL Lab. It has a similar idea, but here we have another advantage, which is the idea that it is like in the form of listening quizzes, and it is categorized into 4 sections, like easy, intermediate, and difficult. And let's have a look at the quizzes, the easy ones. Here you have more than 50 topics. And what is different here is that you just, let's say, for example, let's check this one. The idea here is that you have listening quizzes. And you have like a question before you start it, which is called the pre-listening exercise. And this is the level, the topic, which is about school supplies, 2 men talking together. The length is 1 minute, 31 seconds. The idioms that you will listen to, and it's not always in the form of a video, by the way. This is a video here, but it is usually in the form of an audio. Fine. So with the same idea here, you have the audio and you have the questions. Fine. And my advice to you here is that you can, you have to read the questions first and then answer while listening. And this is very important. Answer while listening. Fine, because some people like make this mistake of just waiting till the audio ends and then they start answering, and this is wrong. You have to read and answer while listening. Now you listen, and this is the answer you found. This is the answer to question number 1. Choose it. Number 2, choose it. You don't know number 3, skip it and move to the next question and so on. Fine. Then you have vocabulary practice that you can check for yourself after that. As I told you, just read the questions and then you play the audio.
Hey, I know you. You're James, right? James.
Fine. And then after that, of course, I'm just answering the questions randomly. Fine. And you notice here that it gives you instant feedback. Fine. If you do it right or wrong, fine. It tells you about that. Fine. I think I got them all wrong. Okay. That is one thing. There is something great here. And of course, you get your score at the end. Okay, yeah, this means that I will get like 0. Fine. And then, of course, if you get the right answers, it will tell you your score at the end, like that, the results. Then you find something else, which is the listening script, which is great. And this will be like the previous website that we talked about. Here you can listen while reading, listen and read along.
Hey, I know you. You're James.
Fine. You can check this and you'll find that the new vocabulary words are like written in bold or highlighted, and you have the words with the definitions after that. And that is for that website. The last website that I would like to talk about is talking about silent letters in English. These are the silent letters in English, and I would recommend it for you to refer to this great website, which is Espresso English. It's got a lot of wonderful links. And here, this is the point when you talk about when the A is silent, like where words like artistically, logically, plot, and so on. And here you have the audio with pronunciation of all these words.
Artistically. Logically.
Fine. Then after that, you have, when the B is silent, and as a rule in English, when M is followed by B for boy, the B is silent. That's why you say comb, climb, and so on. Okay. Crumbs, of course, plumber. Fine. These are all common mistakes, and the word is tomb, and so on. And you can refer to that and check for yourself. That is all for that part.